Hello everybody. Bit of a late vlog and the lights are on, hopefully it'll work. This is Radio Roger update music I got to show you that I've received for promoting bands based on the radio, and this vlog 1410 Yes, this is a pack show as normal after tea, and I was going to get, I've been nagging to get myself an energy drink, but I prefer cappuccino latte, Coke as in the drink and the shower, and that's what I'm paired with. And after that, no, quite a delay because on my battery keeps going because I use my phone all day. just gradually getting delayed, and of course I was going to upload something the other day, but I didn't really film anything and it got too dark, that's why I got two lights on. But this is going through the what I usually do, show you what I've got from bands and PR people. This is actually from PR company In Tune. They sent me here for about a week or so. Steve Shaw. This is a band called the Tower of Crows from Coventry actually. Thought cool, England band, well, they're only about like 14 miles away from me. This is actually called Live Wire, it's a single track. I thought it was an album, but I'm downloading it's not, so it's one track to play on Thursday show. Current now, something Jet sent me, Jet Noir. She's, of course, a lot of people may or may not know she's in the band Jet Naked Lunch, and she's actually the promoter for Subculture, who Naked Lunch have gone back to by the sounds on their Facebook, to back and to and fro. You know, it's Touch and Avoid, very cool electro actually, quite a variety of tunes. I was surprised because like the last time with Lab 5, which is Roy from Technomancer of the remix of Naked Lunch, all intertwined in the electro scene. And Touch and Avoid is a new EP by it's Touch and Avoid, but 4 tracks I've got. I'll probably might either play one track and then do them over a course of a couple of weeks, do it a bit differently this time. So Touch and Avoid, or as Jet says, Touching My Void. There's only sort of like a few Twitters this week, not many Facebook people, so it's all the same. But this one is quite interesting. It's quite funny. Naomi saying last week, because I got Kevin Hart's album, which was jazz, I got another jazz album. It's quite funny. This came quite late actually. This is the James Bolden Blues Band covers album. This is a lounge, this is a lot more going on Miles Davis, Phyllis Monk type of sound. There's several forms of jazz, like Kevin Hart's more loungy, Frank Sinatra type sound. Actually, Kevin Hart is not really, well, he is jazz, but this is a very good album. I like it. I like the style. I like jazz in general. This goes along these traditional jazz. So you got Miles Davis in there. You got loads of things. You got Stax stuff. You know, you're not covered at all. Well, maybe a cover, but this is a really good album. I'm going to be playing 4 tracks on my show on Thursday. I just love it. I just like it. And the one by The Lights, there is actually quite a few bands called The Lights, but they call on Facebook The Lights UK because there's quite a few bands. There's one really high profile one, but yeah, the track is called Days Don't Get Me Far Enough Away. That's on Integrity Records. It's coming out on, it doesn't say what the thing, but I'm assuming it's going to be August, because a lot of the releases I've had so far are going to be August or September. So The Lights, it's www.facebook.com/The Lights UK. The link will be in the description. I'll show you a bit later as well. This guy I played before, but it's been a while. Seb Stone. He did a collection EP. I can't remember the exact name. Apologise for the blurred vision. It's not you. It's actually the image. Usually it crisps up, but I'm not sure. It's like Seb Stone in like a blurred haze. There's a brand new 4-track EP called Circles. That's the submission for this week. There were a few more, but I'm having problems with the internet, and there was a draw single as well, but for some reason I lost the sleeve, and for some reason I can't get the information up on the internet. I couldn't actually find the Facebook. I was looking at, you know, there is, because like, sometimes there's lack of information. You know, you can get Facebook and stuff. Sometimes I'll trail around for a while to try and get something, because sometimes the information isn't available. But yeah, but that's actually the main music. And of course, going back to what I did last time, was tracks that I'm playing. There's Andy Pickford. He does experimental work and ambient work, and some stuff is more like you know, if you take the Blade Runner soundtrack, kind of feel to it. There's Andy Pickford's Facebook. I actually don't have a blog actually. Kim Hadley was actually promoting him as well. He's done a few gigs in Germany, I believe, recently. I showed you his Twitter before. Well, now I started playing last week, as I said before. I was kind of a relation series. I started just playing out the Blue Portal set a few months ago. I think I started in April actually. It's been a while. And of course, albums only got so many tracks. I think Portishead albums only got about 10 tracks each. So I went through Portishead, sorry, it's Dummy, then Portishead, then Third, which is their third album. That's what's called the third. Then I went to Get the Blessing, which is the rhythm sections from Portishead. So I went through All Is Yes, Bugs and Amber, OCDC, and Lope Antelope, which is a new album. I've got them all on CD. And I thought, hold on, there is another album I know of, I didn't get before, and that's this one. This is Beth Gibbons, from, who's the vocalist from Portishead. And she does a few other bits and pieces as well, but this is kind of the main one she did in 2002. This is 2 years after Get a Blessing informed actually. This is with Rusty Man from Talk Talk. Now I did have one of the tracks, like I said before, on a 7-inch single, Tom the Model, but this is called Mysteries. It's well, the out of Season, the album's called. The first track I played was Mysteries. There you go. And the track I'm going to play is Tom the Model, which is going to be on Thursday. So I got this from Amazon because for some reason, like I said before, I thought, why have I got this album? I couldn't remember, I thought, which one is it? I looked on the net and I thought, easy to get the information these days, so I thought, that's the one I was looking for. I'm going to continue with Red Lizard because I've been playing this CD. Well, there isn't many tracks around. I don't know if there are any live footage I can get the band from the band. But I played this album I've been showing you. There's no CD in the moment, so I took it out. And of course it's signed by the band. I've got a few of these. So I played. If you know love, she wants to be free. Push It Babe, Deep Down Inside, and the one I've been playing this time and the last one is When You're Away, which is acoustic. So there's a few albums I've been playing. If you've got any suggestions, I don't mind like doing relation stuff, most of them, you know. So I've got a few albums. I've got Black Dog Hat, which is EP. I haven't got Damned, but they got their album Bar, which is going to be on the last show that I'll be playing their music as in the open show promotion. You know, like open show promotion is like I said before, is if you want to get involved in the open show promotion actually, because this is what I do. If I get an album or a number of singles, because I do 4 shows a week, 4 shows a month now rather than 8. I do only Thursday nights now. So I open the show off the jingle with one track, choose another track that is going to be played on voiceover. So when I talk in between tracks, the song is going to be played, and then that song is played right at the end in full before the end of the show, or right at the end. Before I get to anything else, something I found out about, I should have really been keeping an eye on things really. Riff, who used to be a member of Musical Radio, actually I completely forgot about this because I know I joined Musical Radio at the end of next month, which is August, which is only in a couple of days, but the end of August, and Musical Radio is now 7 years old. So that's the website to go to, www.musicalradio.com. If you want to be a presenter, that's fine. You can. There's rules, not that stringent, to be honest. I've been on it for 6 years, and got you've got a lot of freedom. It's like being on the pirate ship, really. I started on decks. That's how I come to Musical Radio in the first place, and I've been on it since 2008. So yeah, a long time. 6 years, just over. It's been here. 6 years at the end of August. I can never remember when, but I know it's the end of August. So yeah, I've been doing this since 6 years on Musical Radio. The longest I've ever stayed on any station, actually, because before it was decks, as in record decks. I used to mix and stuff, but obviously went to decks and slowly to MP3s because that's how it went. And MP3s are good for delivery. Although I'm not a big fan of MP3s. I've said that numerous times on various platforms, Facebook. But MP3s are good for promotion. Right, what I've been doing the last couple of vlogs is going through the playlist of my previous show, and then of course the show that this is for, I'll put the link to the next one coming, and vlog 13 has got the show for what I did with that, so the link for that description is below. Right, this is the going through the songs I played the last time. As I said before, every time I do a show, I have a jingle, and I'll add this stuff on top. But the main core electro track was Chris Safal, sorry, not Safal. I could do Safal. He lives in Texas. He's an electro producer. He doesn't really do as much because he's trying to. I said before. He's creating a band or created, but he gave me a jingle. He's creating another one, I think, at some point. Black Dog Hat I played, continuing I said the last two tracks will be this coming Thursday. I'll play Come to Town, which is actually I actually played last year when they come. Andy Pickford and Release, which is actually off his Youre album, which came out last year. Drowning Me, well, I by Black Dog Hat. I played that as a voiceover, as when I'm talking. The Corridors, the first of 4 tracks, very good album, actually, very good. Is from Israel, and brilliant, like very eclectic sound. You got electro, you got indie, you got not metal, but you got lots of sounds. First of 4, so that was Destination. Owen Glackin from Ireland, first track from him for all 4 off the EP. This one's called Pretty Girl. Quite late in the day, like some stuff is, Jeff Appleton. He got my link through Andy J through iSynth, so thanks to that. The first track, Uncertainty, I played. That's Uncertainty. Tom Waits, I played Romeo's Bleeding off the Blue Valentine album. Kevin Hart, sorry. Oh So Good, it's kind of like loungy jazz, Frank Sinatra feel. The Corridors, second track from them, The Motion of the Will, which is the title of their album that come off. Owen Glacklin, Ride It Out. Red Lizard, Deep Down Inside, which is off that EP. Got Naked Lunch Alone, which is the 3rd remix from Jeremiah Saint. It's called Alone 2 EP. As far as I know, it's a separate release. You got Beth Gibbons, which is the Mysteries album, not Mysteries album, out of season album, but the track Mysteries off it. Then you got Biscuit Head and the Biscuit Badgers and Cheese, just a short track, pretty comparable. The Corridors again, a 3rd track, Million Miles Away from Home. Owen again, Glackin, sorry, Morning Take Us Away. 6875, I always play that stuff, is really good. Deal with the Devil off their Stay Out of the Right album. Kevin R. Hart, a track, Ain't No Sunshine, which is a cover. Jeff Appleton again, Matter Reality, which I liked actually. This album is pretty eclectic again, even though it's electro. It's got a lot of different stuff in it. It's really quite surprising. I might do, if I get round to it, do a review. I don't know when it'll be yet, but if you want a review, let us know. Left Side Brain got the hang of this now. Found their Facebook the other week. Played the 3rd track off their EP, Surface Tension, 6,000 Miles. The Corridors, the last track from them of this is Chain Reaction. The last track from Owen Glackin, Rain Finally Came. Last track I managed to squeeze it in. Kevin Hart and The World My Love, which I was going to play originally because I was going to bounce a single off the album. Black Dog Cat, Drowning Me, all in full. And Flawn, I played right at the end. I played the dub, which I prefer. The radio edit of the commercial version I'm not entirely sure of. I might play it, but I might have Broken Your Heart, which is a tax dub, and because I've got to play it, oh man, I had so much stuff like firing it out. But this is The Suns, and I'm Not Happy, which is off their new album. So all the links to the description will be in the vlog below, in the previous vlog 13. So The Suns, I think its website and Facebook will be below in vlog 13. I'll link vlog 13 to this one. So that was the track on the podcast bonus track. I go to the Twitters. I thought I made a list, but I seem to have forgotten to put on Gmail. People if you follow me recently, I'll just dive through them. Matchstick Men, I know for a while, they're from Liverpool, they're a rock band. They've got a kind of American slant to them, kind of like a similar sound to Medicine Hat. Actually, it's quite funny because when I heard Medicine Hat, and I thought, oh yeah, sounds a bit like Matchstick Men. So they've been following me for a while, I think. I just can't remember. Yeah, matchstickmen.band.com. That's their Twitter. A voiceover artist and radio presenter. Peth Solby, I think it says Newcastle upon Tyne on there. Unsigned solo artist at the moment. Synth artist Martin Bailey, hit me up on Facebook, Twitter. So that is about it for this week's Radio Roger update. I keep trying to tweak the title. It's Radio Roger RVS. You know, this is basically about the. I said if you've never seen this video before, I've said it before, but it depends on what vlog you hit. It's now 14 of them by the time I upload this. It's a bit late, unfortunately, because I was going to video vlog, a vinyl vlog, but I did, then I found out that I was using the wrong camera angle. But many thanks everybody for watching these vlogs. Hopefully they're good, and I'll keep the quality up in the microphone. And yeah, all of the links to me will be on the credits. So it's at djreadmanuk on Twitter, it's djreadmanuk@gmail.com on email. You can message me through YouTube if you like, and it's Paul Radio Variety Show on Facebook. So all of them will be on the link below and on the video after this. So many thanks for watching these videos. I'm glad you can follow the artists. You know, these supposed to hopefully keep general these things. It's not like stuck in history time, like, you know, like doing gadgets or something. And but you can go down below. What I've got to try and do is remember to link all the previous vlogs to this one, so you can watch them. All the Radio Variety Show vlogs, updates are basically similar to this. I'll go through music and highlight bands and stuff that have been pretty popular lately. You know, the numbers aren't big, but you know, this is kind of a new concept what I'm doing. So, many thanks for watching, people. The Radio Variety Show update.
And you're listening to DJ Readman's Variety Show on Music World Radio.